What's up, LNC Fam? Welcome back to another video, rebuilding Tesla Model 3. In the last episode, we replaced the quarter panel and we test fitted the body kit. So in this video, we're gonna start securing the quarter panel completely, start welding, do some body work, and also gotta do some minor body work on the body kit, secure everything, and start the painting process. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So for now, let's pull the car inside and get to work. So right now we're gonna secure the quarter panel completely, and then we'll start securing the body kit, get everything fitted perfectly. I gotta make some adjustments, some brackets, and all that fun stuff. So that's the plan for this video. Let's do it. So right now I'm gonna remove the quarter panel for the last time. I gotta put the 3M panel bonding adhesive, and we could reinstall it again for the final. So right now, before we start installing the quarter panel, I made a back plate. This is where we're gonna connect two quarter panels. It's gonna go right here. And before I put that in there, I'm gonna use a welding primer for this, and then we'll install it and secure the quarter panel. So gotta spray this. And this is from like corrosion and all that stuff, and it's easy to weld with. Okay, we're gonna let this dry out, and then we'll start installing the quarter panel. Okay, it's all dried. Now we could start installing. This little guy gonna go right here, just like that. And this is where we're gonna connect them together. Right now I'm gonna put some panel bonding, and then we'll secure the quarter panel. Just installed the quarter panel, so now I could start doing my welding, get this quarter panel ready for primer. That's it, I'm all finished with welding. Next I'm gonna put the car on the lift, and we'll start cutting out the quarter panels and the fenders and start test fitting the body kit. Let's go. I'm back on the Tesla. We finally got the custom wheels. So now we could start installing the wide body, but let me show you the wheels. They look very, very nice. Those are custom built two-piece made by LNC. We start making custom wheels, so those are gonna be the wheels for this Tesla. So now we could start test fitting everything and start cutting out the quarter and the fender. I'm gonna have to chop this quarter probably like up to here, so the wheel could clear, because it's gonna be sticking out by 2-3 inches, but it's gonna look very nice. Finally, let the fun begin. We could start installing wide body kit. So we'll start with the driver's side and then we'll work on the passenger. So first things first, I'm gonna test fit everything, see how everything aligns, and then I'll mark everything and we'll start cutting out. And we'll put some tape so we don't scratch the paint. So this is what it's supposed to be looking like. I test fitted everything. This is the front, side skirt, and then for the final, the back end. But man, this is gonna be super aggressive. So now comes the fun part. I gotta figure it out how to secure everything so it stays. Oh boy, let the fun begin. And right now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mark everything. First I wanna secure this flare, then the side skirt, and then we'll start cutting everything out because I gotta cut this quarter panel quite a bit. Let the fun begin. Definitely not gonna be a Lego puzzle on this one. So right now with the marker, I'm gonna mark where this quarter panel is supposed to go. I mean the flare. And we're gonna have to take all of this off as well. So all of this needs to be trimmed. Same on the top. And this is how I'm thinking to secure this flare. So I made custom brackets, look like this, and we're gonna put them on the flares and we're gonna drill the holes in the quarter, and this is what gonna secure them. So this is the brackets that I made. So let's see how it's gonna be. Let's give it a shot and see how it goes. And the best thing when you're doing something like this, custom wide body or whatever, pretty much you gotta be the engineer and create whatever you could think of for it to stay and doesn't fall off. So this is what I came up with. So let's give it a shot and see how it goes. Then I already marked where I'm gonna be drilling the holes. One right here and one over here. So we're gonna have 3 very strong mounting points, and this is gonna stay very strong. And then obviously we'll put some epoxy in between as well, so it'll be super strong. After this, no going back. Some people gonna say, Vlad, you're ruining a perfect car. I agree, but that's what customer wants, customization. So we do what we told to do, but it's gonna look nice, I promise. Once we're done with it, it's gonna look very, very, very nice. So I just removed this, so you guys see this lip. So I'm gonna put those right here on the lip. I'm gonna drill out a hole so it slides in there. And we're gonna have 3 of those. And then it's gonna get bolted down to the quarter panel. So right now, from the line, I gotta measure how much we got. And this lip is pretty fat, so it's good. Lip is 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches. Okay, now we could mark our 2 inches. So now we could make driller holes right about, I would say, probably right here. We'll do an inch and another inch. Okay, now let's drill this bad boy out. After drilling the holes, I reinstalled the flare. So now from the inside, as you guys could see, there's that drill hole that I did. So from inside, I'm gonna use another drill bit and drill it through this flare so I know exactly where my hole gonna be and where we're gonna put the bolts. Okay, so now let's remove this, and should be some perfect matching hole lines. Here's our 3 holes, and then same here, 3 of them right in the middle. And now we could secure it. And now I'm gonna get a bigger drill bit and drill them out more. Now let's see Fits perfectly. Fits perfectly in here too. And then same with this one. Perfect. Now we could drill out holes on this one as well. And then we'll put this right here in the middle. And this is what's gonna keep our flare from not falling. Now I gotta carefully cut that out so the bracket could slide in there. So now this bracket slides right here, and this is how we're gonna secure it. 3 strong points. This is how it looks. So I got 3 bolts sticking out, and once we're all finished and everything is painted, I'll glue them so they don't move around. But now we could start test fitting. And that's it. This panel is secured, looking good. Let's close the door. Gap looking good. So next, we're gonna remove the wheel and we're gonna start securing this side skirt. And same thing with this lower piece, I'm gonna drill a hole and we're gonna put a rivet nut, and same on this side skirt. We're gonna put one on top, at the bottom, and one in the front. Now I gotta remove the fender liner so I got access. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more drilling and cutting and grinding and all sorts of things. Then once I'm done, I'm gonna reuse the fender liner to cover all the electronics and all that good stuff. Okay, so now I gotta drill a hole right here. Then I gotta drill 2 holes right here, and then we're gonna put rivet nuts on the panels. Okay, so I drilled those out. So now we could remove this and install a rivet nut and secure this. And right now I'll remove the front wheel as well and mark the front side skirt, the hole, so we could put a rivet as well. Then as you guys could see, this side skirt is a little shorter than the fender, so I'm gonna have to add on some fiberglass, almost a quarter, so this way everything is flush. Just remove the fender liner, and same thing, I'm gonna reuse this fender liner. We're just gonna have to modify it so we could cover all the electronics and all that good stuff. So right now, I'm gonna have to drill a hole right here and secure this as well. Okay, so now we could remove everything, put some rivet nuts in there, and we're good. And we'll start working on the quarter panel. And then this is the hole, and this is where we're gonna put the rivet nut. It looks like something like this. So it's gonna go in there, and then we could screw a bolt. Just installed the rivet nut, and this is what it looks like. So we could put a screw from the inside, but now we got 4 strong points to secure the side flare. Yeah, something like this. So now comes the fun part. Gotta cut this quarter panel. I'm gonna start with this, but most likely it's gonna have to go like all the way up here and down for the wheel to clear. Now comes the fun part, cutting this quarter panel. For some of you guys, ruining the car. For some of other guys, making the car look better. That's it, no going back. Okay, now I'm gonna install the wheel back on the car and see how much more I need to cut. But I'm gonna have to go back and forth maybe like 5 more times because I gotta cut exactly where the wheel just clears. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So now with the marker, once again, I gotta go over it and cut whatever is extra. Because you guys see how much this wheel sticks out. Pretty much this wheel is supposed to clear once the car is completely aired out. So we're gonna have to do lots of cutting for it to clear. I gotta cut a little bit more and back and forth. Almost got it. One more cut. Okay, cleaned everything up. This should be the last fitment, I think. So let's install the wheel and check it out. Okay, so let's try one more time. I think this is the last time I had to cut it, and it should clear. And that's it, perfect. This is the car completely aired out and on the floor pretty much. So we got perfect clearance. So we're done with cutting the quarter. Next, I gotta test fit the flare, make sure it clears as well. Gonna have to do some grinding as well, so should be fun. But let's try see how it fits. Now we trim and we repeat this process probably 100 times. And then this part I do not like. My least favorite part, cutting the fiberglass. Gets very messy. See what I mean? When I say it's dirty process. Okay. It fits, but still need to do more trimming. See how much more I need to cut. Pretty much I gotta go back and forth till the wheel gets tucked in. Should get tucked in under this, so probably gonna be like a quarter lip left. Okay, well let's continue cutting and we'll see how it goes. Okay, this should be it. I think this is the final cut. Okay, let's try to air it out completely and see if we're touching anywhere. Okay, a little bit more on the corner. Okay, I think this should be the last one. Little bit more. Oh man, I promise this is the last one. It's like a glove, baby. Looks very nice, perfect. It's the next day, so yesterday we put fiberglass on the side skirt, so today it's all dried up. So now we're ready to start test fitting. Pretty much this is what it looks like. I needed like a quarter. It was shorter. So right now we're gonna clean this up and start test fitting, make sure everything is perfect and straight, and we'll start securing this bad boy. Pretty much I got perfect, just need to clean up the edges a little bit and we're good to go. Just finished with the side skirt, cleaned everything up, so now we could start test fitting. Okay, I installed the wheel, so now once again we're gonna repeat the same thing. We'll cut a little bit, lower the car, cut a little bit, lower the car, all the way till the wheel clears completely. We'll be repeating that same process. I don't want to cut it too much. I want to cut it exactly where the car stops and the wheel just clears like a couple millimeters. Now comes the fun part. I gotta figure it out how to secure this layer, and then I gotta do the same thing, cut it out so the wheel could clear, because once again we have a really thick layer right here, so I gotta cut it exactly perfectly where it clears the rim and the tire. Now I'm thinking I'm gonna put a rivet right here and right here, kind of. This is the only edge I could get in, and the rest gonna have to be glued down up here because there's no room for me to secure it on top. Let's do this. Let's figure this out. Gotta remove this wheel for now so I could secure the flare, and then we'll start cutting everything out. So right now I gotta drill a hole from the inside. That's how we're gonna secure this bad boy. Now we're gonna remove the fender, and same thing, put a rivet nut in there and a bolt. We're gonna put a rivet nut, boom, so this is how it looks. And now I could put a bolt and it secured the fender from the bottom. I gotta drill out this hole a little bigger so the bolt could fit through. I just installed the wheel back, so now I'm gonna lower the car. So all that I gotta trim. So I just finished with the front end completely, side skirt, side. So now for the last, I gotta do this. And for some reason they did 3 pieces. One here and then another one, but I'm thinking to just use fiberglass and mount them like completely together so it looks like one piece, because this is kind of ugly, and then put body filler and kind of just blend it out. So everything is test fitted, so next what I want to do with the rear bumper, let me show it to you guys. As you guys could see, there's 3 pieces. The main bumper, and then this upper piece, and then this lower piece. So what I want to do, I want to make it look so it's one solid piece. I'm gonna mold those together, and it's gonna be super clean and super nice. And then I gotta cut this out, same thing, make it straight, and then fiberglass the rest of it, so it's gonna be one solid piece. Yeah, something like this. Let's do this, and I'll show you guys the whole process. So right now what I did, I put self-tap screws so I know exactly where they're supposed to be positioned. So I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna remove this one. Before I start gluing anything, I'm gonna clean this primer. I want the fiberglass to be exposed, this way it'll stick better. And then same with this piece. I'm gonna expose the fiberglass, pretty much make it look like this. And then this way it's gonna be stronger. Let's do it. That's it, just grind up the primer and made the surface rough on both sides. So now it should stick a lot better. From previous experience, whenever it's too smooth, sometimes it doesn't stick too good, but when it's like rough on both sides, it's like becomes pretty much like one piece, solid piece. So let's apply this fiberglass repair adhesive, and pretty much it's like gonna be like a bond together, and then we're gonna overlap it with the fiberglass. A minute to work with it before it starts getting sticky. Put a timer just in case. That's it, everything is dry and ready to go. So right now I want to clean this edge, make it nice and straight, and then apply some fiberglass. Finished with the back end, everything came out super nice. Finished with the body work, pretty much ready for primer. Let's check it out. So I end up doing everything one piece, one solid piece, and look how nice it looks. And same with this side. So now it looks like it's part of the bumper, so we're ready for primer. Next, we're gonna start working on the front end, and pretty much I gotta do the same thing. Mold this into the bumper so it's all one piece, and then gotta realign all those gaps and make it perfect. Let's do the front end next. Took me lots of hours to do the back end, so hopefully the front end's gonna be a little easier, because we only got one piece. The back end, we had like 3 different pieces that we had to mold together. But this is the final look before we do the body work. See, you could see all those gaps, and it doesn't look too good, so it's gonna be one solid piece. I just removed the front bumper, so now we could start working on it. So right now I marked everything. I'm gonna remove this piece and then get rid of all this primer, so it's all raw material. Then we'll start using this special fiberglass adhesive bonding. Where is it? It's right here. This stuff is the best. So we'll use this, we'll glue everything together, and then we'll apply some body filler to smooth all the edges. Then I put a screw in here so I know the position. And then I use the marker to mark this area. This is where I'm gonna grind everything off, all the primer, so we have a good connection. And then same at the bottom, and same with this piece. I'm gonna clean all the primer off so we have a nice thick, nice bonding together. So this one's all cleaned up, looking good. Cleaned up all the edges so I could apply the adhesive. Now we're gonna do the same thing on the bumper. Clean all this primer off, and then we'll start gluing them together. So right now I cleaned everything off. I got all the primer off, so now we have bare to bare, and we're gonna glue them together, and it's gonna be something like this, one solid piece. Some glue on this. Let me change the tip, and this stuff is amazing. Always spread some out. Okay, let's do this. Okay, now we'll let it chill so it's nice and dry, and then we'll start applying fiberglass body filler. Yeah, everything else looks good. And I'm gonna remove this piece so it doesn't get glued together. So now I'm gonna put some more on top of this, go around, make sure we got that nice strong bonding together, and we'll let it sit and dry up. Okay, so let me get a brush. Okay, so now we're gonna spread this on top. That's it, just applied everything. So we're gonna let this sit for about an hour for it to cure completely. And then I'm gonna clean everything up. And then for the final, we'll apply the final body filler and it should be ready for primer. I'm excited. Okay, everything is dried up and ready to go, so now I could start sanding everything and applying body filler. So first things first, I want to clean this up, make it as smooth as possible, and then for the final, we'll throw some body filler. Okay, now we could apply some special fiberglass. Try to cover the original paint so I don't make any scratches or get anything on it. Last thing I want to do is spray the fender too. Okay, that looks good to me. Sometimes I'm not made for jobs like this, because some other people like, dude, it looks perfect, but in my eyes it doesn't look perfect. It has to be like factory. Even my dad gives me crap sometimes. He's like, dude, what are you doing? It looks perfect. I'm like, no, it's not. Could be better. So that's my only issue when it comes to customization. I get too picky. I know it's aftermarket, it's not supposed to fit right, but I'll do my best to try to fit it right. So that's my only issue, you know, but I guess that's a good issue to have. So we're gonna be using something like this. This is a fiberglass body filler pretty much, and this stuff is amazing. So we'll mix this up, get it going, get the potty rolling. More of this and a little bit of this, and then hardener. So this way it gives you a nice little contrast. Mixing board number 1. Mixing board number 2 and 3. That's good for now. And then I usually use this side, I'll use this side and then toss it. Smells pretty good. Smells like chemicals. Ugh. Cameraman, would you like to smell that? I don't. Smells delicious. Okay, we'll use this guy. This guy's good too. This is final glaze. And just a drop, little honey. No honey, no money. Satisfaction. Now we mix all of this goodness up and apply it. Okay, we're gonna wait like 10-15 minutes and it should be good to go. I'm finished with the installation. Everything came out perfect, looks amazing, bodywork finished. Next, we're ready for primer and paint. So for now, we'll end the video here. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll paint the whole body kit, start installing, securing everything, and get this car ready for wash, detail, and delivery. Super excited. So once again, big thank you to you guys for watching. If you guys are new to this channel and you guys enjoy this kind of content, you know what to do. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. До свидания!